Let me tell you something nobody wants to admit. You're not broke because you're lazy. You broke because you was programmed to be that way. Nobody want to admit that. There's so many people running around here broke because they were programmed to be like that. You are programmed to be broke. You're not broke because you're lazy. I'm pretty sure you work hard. I'm pretty sure you get up every day and go to work. But you still wonder like why I'm not getting ahead in life. You don't have money problems. You have programming problems. Until you fix that, nothing will change. Nothing at all. From the moment you was born, you was programmed not to make money. And people go their whole life not even realizing that. They just stay in that constant cycle and that conditioning mindset. But here go the kicker. People that's making real money, they are selling something. They mastered the skill of selling. That's what I'm here to teach you today. Okay. You got to subscribe to my channel. That way I can save you. Sales saved my life and it saved millions of other people's lives. Okay. Sales would take you from a whole different atmosphere. Okay. It'll take you to a whole different reality. So when you master this skill of selling, there's nothing that can stop you except you. So while you've been working so hard, you literally been following the script of being dependent, the script of being comfortable, and the script of being broke. And what I'm about to tell you next, nobody want to hear. But you know what? You got to hear it. And when you hear it, it's going to change your life. But if you miss it, you will be stuck for a long time. I didn't understand this at first, and it cost me a lot of money. Okay. It cost me a lot of money because I had to keep on reprogramming myself and pouring into myself financially to expand my mindset, to broaden my horizon of my knowledge. Okay. And literally, you've been not knowing how much you done followed the script up to now. So now you have awareness that the script has been already set for you and you've been following along with it by being super comfortable, dependent, and thinking you have security. Okay. All that is a script. Let's stop following that today. So I got something I want to go over with you. This is called the regret minimization framework. Okay. And what that means is you want to take a look at your life and see what are you willing to do until you're 80 years old. You want to go into the future and talk to your 80-year-old self and ask your 80-year-old self questions. What should I do at this point? How should I overcome this challenge? Where do I want to be when I turn 50? Right? Go into the future and talk with your future self. Your future self will give you answers. Okay. And another thing, always keep promises to yourself. If you break your promise to yourself, you think you're getting off scot-free because you don't think nobody's watching. You think there's no accountability. You think you're good, right? But one thing we're missing, subconsciously, your subconscious is listening and it's collecting data. Okay. Every time you break your promise to yourself, when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, your subconscious is listening. So it got to prove itself right. So every time that you say you're going to do something, subconsciously, you already know you're not going to do it because that's what it's telling you, because that's the data it collected from last time and the time and time and time again. Yeah, this time, man, I'm going to build $1 million business. Your subconscious hear you, right? So it's looking for framework to build that business. But the framework, you start procrastinating. You get lazy. You put stuff off. You don't have no goals, no target point. It's collecting all of it. So time drags on. You said you was going to start working on it this month. Next month fall in. It's collecting data. So now when you tell yourself something, it don't believe you. So how we change that and get more confident within ourselves, when we tell ourselves something, we set that goal, we promise ourselves and we stick to it. Subconsciously, that will start aligning with your conscious self. Now, the conscious self and the subconscious start getting aligned. Now, all this stuff start to happen because now you're stacking wins. The more wins you can stack, the farther you will go. The more wins you stack, the farther you go. And I'm about to take you to the whiteboard. That way I can show you this framework real quick. Okay, so we're going to start here, right? This is you. Okay. Remember, we will keep the end in mind. Okay. So the end is in mind, right? So this is what we're going to do. Make sure you can see this good. This is what you're going to do. So you got certain paths you can take, right? So when people say there's a crossroad, this is what they mean. You can go this way or you can go this way. So right now you are in, so the P is for present, right? Left or right, left or right. Both of them is the future, right? And then the middle, if you keep on the path you on, is a dead end, right? Okay. So with that being said, so since the middle is a dead end, because you barking up that tree, that's going to potentially lead you to a dead end, to the wrong path, right? So what you want to do, you want to think at least 20 years to 30 years ahead. Okay. Where do you want your life to be at? What do you want to be doing? What do you not want to be doing? Okay. And all this right here, this age, it depends on how old you are, right? This man's age depends on how old he is. So if you are 30, then you need to be thinking about 20 years, right? If you're 20, then you need to be thinking 30 years. So this is going to keep you in a time frame to where you got enough time to figure out exactly what you want to do. When you figure out exactly what you want to do, then stick to it like glue. Have an extreme focus. This is called signal. So you want to have signal, or do you want to have distraction? You don't want to be distracted, right? So you go into the future and ask if this man right here is 20 years old, right? You want to ask your 40-year-old self questions. You want to ask questions. Do I see myself doing this at 40? Do I want to be in a certain situation at 40? Do I want to be retired at 40? Like, write this out. Like, literally write it out. So if you're 30, let's say if you're 30 and you go in and ask your 60-year-old self questions, right? Ask your 60-year-old self questions. Do I see myself doing this for 30 years? Do I want to do this for 30 years? What do I want to do? So, and the reason why I'm saying this is going to help you stay on track, because a lot of people will do something for a certain period of time and then fall off. I promise you, when you master sales, the world is yours. Okay. There's nothing you cannot do. When you start a business, it don't matter what type of business it is. You can do anything in the world. If you got a product or service serving other people, you got to know how to sell. Okay. It's a must. If you don't know how to sell, then you're going to have somebody selling for you. Okay. So it's best to know how to do it yourself. That way you don't rely on somebody else. You master the skill, because a lot of times as an entrepreneur, we got to know how to do most of the stuff. That way we can teach people, or that way we'll know what the other person is coming in, do it our way, right? Because our way is the way God gave us. We all got our certain paths that we got to go by, right? That we got to go down. So we can't have somebody come into our business and capture how we see the vision God gave us, because God gave it to us. Somebody can help us with it, because that's the saying to say our dreams got to be big enough to fit other people in it, right? Exactly. But if we don't master the stuff ourselves, then we're not going to be able to articulate the business, the dream, the vision to someone else. You follow me? Okay. But that's what I wanted to go over with you in this video. I really hope this helped. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be showing you so much stuff in sales. It's incredible. I'm ready to help you. God done put me in a position where I can help take you to the next level. And that's my mission. That's what I'm going to do. I done poured a lot of money into my education, right? To make sure I master my skills. That way I understand my purpose, right? I am great at what I do. God made sure that I will be great before I even step out here. Okay. So I really, 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 really want to see you on the other side. I'm here to help you. I'm here to save your life. I want to see you win. Okay. My name is Duran Peebles. This is Sales Bowl. This is where sellers become champions through kingdom mentality. All right. Until the next video, I'll see you later. Peace.